Have you ever noticed you say you want change, you know what you need to do, but somehow you end up right back stuck in the same place? Same habits, same results, same frustrations. And after a while, you start questioning yourself like, what's wrong with me? But the truth is, nothing's wrong with you. There's a pattern that your brain is running. And once you understand it, everything starts to make sense. So keep watching this video because I'm going to show you how to interrupt that pattern and actually start changing the way you think and move. If you don't know me, my name is Dia. I'm a wife, a mom, an entrepreneur. And I help people shift their lives by building better habits and better ways of thinking. So if you're trying to get your life together for real, you're in the right place. Let's get into this video. A lot of people think they're stuck because they lack discipline, or they think that they just need to fix their mindset. But if that were true, you would have already changed, because most people already know what they should be doing. You know you should save more money. You know you should start that business. You know you should break up with that guy. You know you should stop procrastinating. So the problem isn't information. And this is big because of YouTube. We love it, but we're constantly up here searching for information and learning new things, but not really doing anything with it. The real problem is patterns. You've been trained into ways of thinking and acting that now your brain runs automatically. Your brain runs on something called a habit loop. It's 3 parts: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is the trigger: stress, boredom, frustration, hard times. The routine is what you do: scrolling through TikTok, avoiding your problems, distracting yourself. And the reward is what you feel: relief, comfort, escape. And your brain goes, oh, that felt kind of good. Let's do that again. That's how cycles form. Now, here's where it gets deeper. People don't act based on what they want. They act based on who they believe they are. So if someone believes making money is hard, being married is hard, people like me tend to struggle, they're going to act in ways that confirm that thought, because your brain protects your identity. On top of that, your brain is not built for success. It's built for safety. So anything new feels like a threat. Starting something new, doing something different, putting yourself out there, even if it's good for you, it feels uncomfortable. So your brain pushes right back to what feels the most familiar to you. And that's how people stay stuck. So here's how we're going to change that. You don't try to change everything at once. It's just impossible. And honestly, that's why you have been stuck in this habit loop for what seems like most of your life. We're going to interrupt this loop with one small action. And if you've read the book Atomic Habits, you already know where I'm going with this. If you haven't, I would highly suggest getting that book. But that's it. Instead of scrolling or avoiding your problems or even distracting yourself, go ahead and send one message, one outreach message, create one new idea, make one journal entry, take one step towards the goal that you want to accomplish. That small shift starts to break the pattern. And I know you're like, Dia, I've done this before and I wasn't consistent. Listen, we're not going to worry about tomorrow. We worry about tomorrow when it comes. Today, we're just going to worry on the one small shift you need to do today. And before you know it, 30 days have passed and you've taken significant action towards reaching your goal. It can be overwhelming when you think about, let's take losing weight, for example. And I know I'm not the only one. You go on TikTok or you go on YouTube and you look at other people's journeys who have similar bodies to you, who are trying to lose a similar amount of weight. And you scroll through the video to see how long did it take them to go from the before to after, right? How long did it take for the transformation? And a lot of you, if you're like me and you're impatient, you look and see, oh my gosh, it took this person 6 months or a year or even 2 years. You start to get discouraged and a little bit overwhelmed. So this is why it's so important to just focus on today. What do you need to do today? What's the pattern that you need to interrupt today? What's the one small shift, the one small step that you can take today? Because if you look at the whole thing, you're going to get overwhelmed. And if your brain is anything like mine, you might not even really trust yourself because you let yourself down before. You said you was going to do that diet and then you stopped. You said you was going to lose weight. You got started good and then something happened and you stopped. The thing about it is we can't stop life from happening. But what we can do is build systems in place and habits and help rewire our brain so that when things happen, we can stay consistent. For example, I was supposed to be shooting yesterday, but it was my anniversary. So I had to shoot the next day, but I also have to do a mommy and Sunday today. And instead of being like, oh no, I can't shoot, and then completely messing up my shooting week after I've been consistent for over 30 days, I decided since I had to get ready anyway, because I'm going out today, let me shoot these videos real quick before I head out. This one habit keeps feeding that new cycle I'm trying to create in my brain to tell my brain that we can do this even when things change in our life and shifts happen. We can stay consistent, and all we have to do is make one small shift, make one small action. For me, it was just turning the camera on anyways because I was already getting dressed. For you, what does that one small shift look like? Drop in the comments and let me know some goals that you guys are planning for 2026. You're stuck because your has been repeating these patterns over and over again for a very long time. So today we're going to break that pattern. Just break it once. That's all I'm asking you to do. That's it. Not your whole life, not everything at once. Just one small shift you can make today, a step towards your goal. Trust me. Eventually, you are going to look back and all those small shifts added up, and you look up and realize you've actually changed. Like, you did it. I hope this video helped you. If you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video when I upload every Monday and Saturday at 12 p.m. And if you're not ready to leave yet, don't worry, we can keep hanging out. You can watch either one of these videos and keep hanging out with me right here on Life with Dia. I'll see you soon.